This is the plaintiff, Joseph Raffiti. He says he hired the defendant, a so-called matchmaker, to find him women to meet because he was new to the area. The defendant took his money all right, but never delivered on any viable women for him to date. He can't believe the defendant can actually go around claiming she's a matchmaker when in reality, she's nothing but a fraud. He's suing for $2,227, the amount he gave her. This is the defendant, Jacqueline Nichols. She says she set the plaintiff up with his very first woman, and the next morning she got an email from him stating that his blood was boiling. Huh? She was ready, willing, and able to match this man up on some compatible dates. He changed his mind about her services, and she's sorry. But in the matchmaking business, there are definitely no refunds. She's accused of looking for love in all the wrong places.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Let me get 10 bids for you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Joseph Raffiti?
Yes.
You are suing Intuitive Matchmaking, represented here by Jacqueline Nichols. You're the owner?
Yes, I am.
Okay. For $2,227 that you wish to have returned to you, which is the money that you paid them in order to find you a match, and you feel that they have breached that contract. Tell me what's going on. How did you first hear about them?
When I first moved to Oregon last August, I joined two matchmaking services, two free services. About 3 or 4 weeks after I joined her service, she started emailing me that I should upgrade to get better results. So,
Okay, and so she has a free service as well?
yes,
Okay, so that was one of the free services that you joined?
yes.
And you moved to Oregon from where?
Youngstown, Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just out of curiosity, what brought you to Oregon?
The most beautiful woman in the world, Your Honor, my 6-year-old granddaughter.
Okay. I did not know that he had a 5x7 picture in his lapel. I just expected an answer.
I carry it everywhere.
Okay, well, good for you. All right, so go on. So what happens?
So she sent me several emails. It was going to cost me a couple hundred to come in and hear her sales pitch in her office, and I resisted. She reduced it to $27. So I said, what the heck, let me take a chance. I paid the $27 online. We met. She was a good salesman, so I listened to what she had to say, and I asked many questions. I had some concerns because on her free site, there were very few available women. And so I asked her, she said, oh, I have many more that aren't available on the site. Plus, I am a professional matchmaker. So it sounded good. I paid her $2,200. Since I was new, I gave her my debit card. Since I was new, I didn't realize I only had a $1,000 limit through the debit. She called me the next day and said it didn't clear. So I met her again at Starbucks, and I gave her 22 Benjamins, $2,200 in cash.
Okay.
And for that,
That date was what? What date did you give her the 22 Benjamins?
22 Benjamins was 10/26 of 11.
Okay, so go on.
I immediately began emailing her. She would respond to those emails, but there was nothing going on.
Wait, she would respond, but there was nothing going on.
Right. She
For
never,
how long?
Huh? For at least 2 weeks.
Okay.
You know, after 2 weeks, I'm starting to feel that she was playing me, because immediately after I gave her the 22 Benjamins, she said to me, tell you what, if you pay me a year in advance, I'll give you a hell of a discount. I said, what? You know, we haven't even gotten started yet.
What was that buying you? The $2,200 was buying you what?
Was her 90-day platinum service that she advertised on her website.
So that was just 90 days of matchmaking.
Right. She lists 9 things on her site.
Let me see what you looked at before you decided to go ahead and do this. Is there a contract that you signed on that day at the Starbucks?
No, we never signed it.
You don't have a contract
Well,
that your customer signed?
To add to it is there's an online contract that my lawyer had set up. They said it was better to do it online. In order to get into our system, you have to agree to our disclaimer, which it's in there.
Okay, but when in time does a person do that?
He filled out the form before meeting me.
So it's whatever he clicked online and
Correct.
saw the rules of, which are
Correct.
the same rules no matter whether you have a free service or a $2,200 service.
Exactly,
So
because
there's
there's
there's no contract then, whether online or otherwise, there is no separate contract for the platinum service that you sold them.
No, just the receipt of him signing that.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So obviously he relatively quickly got exasperated. So what do you think?
Actually, we had well over 50 emails between each other. He gave me a list of 8 women he was interested in. And so I followed up. You can probably pull up that email too of those. And we had ladies that I met with that he requested. 2 more. We were coordinating appointments to meet with them. His pictures weren't current on there. And
Tell me about that, the pictures.
The pictures was a big part because people want to see the current. They want to see exactly what they look like. And so we wanted to set
Now, a lot
that
of
up.
people on these matchmaking services, I don't care how old you are or how young you are, a lot of people do what?
Yeah, they need honesty. They want to have it on there.
The people, they need honesty unless they're the ones who are projecting themselves.
Yeah.
Then they want dishonesty.
Yeah.
Then they want a picture from 20 years ago and they look really, different.
You'd be amazed at the stories that I hear. So as the representative for him, because I look at it as I'm their PR, I'm their cheerleader, I'm the person out there letting them know.
I got to say this because I have a good friend who is on a website, the single most popular matchmaking website, Match.com. And she's loving it. She's having a great time. It's like $75. Tell me what you do differently.
My big thing is the fact that I get to know my clients. I know them as a person and I really know what they want. And therefore, when I match them with somebody, I'm matching them with another human. I'm not just saying, hey, have fun on that site. I do background checks. I coordinate dates. I often am there for the physical first introduction.
So how many matches do you make? How many clients do you have?
We were just trying to add that up. It literally grows daily, but we have well over 500 people that we actively work with.
But that are doing this kind of personal.
Probably, what did we come up?
I think it's like 20.
Yeah, we've got 20 at the top platinum because that's where they get my personal service. The lower levels, they can do their own searching. Like initially he was in there searching.
Like, for example, the ladies that you can look at don't necessarily have to be platinum.
No.
According to her, there was some time delay in you getting current pictures over.
First of all, the picture. I've used that picture on another website, have gotten fantastic results. In fact, I'm dating someone now. We've been dating for 4 or 5 months using that same picture.
But she said you should take current pictures, and then you
Yes.
went out and took current pictures.
Yeah, got current pictures, exactly.
And then you sent them over.
Right.
And that process took how many weeks?
Couple weeks.
And then, according to her, she's responding to your emails, but according to you, you're not seeing a result. But what happened to make you say, that's it, I'm out? Because that happened rather quickly after you gave the $2,200, right?
Right. She was charging me.
How long were you in this process before you said, I want my money back?
Couple weeks.
Couple weeks. That's not like a long time, right?
No. But I calculate it was costing me $25 a day. And and in my opinion, she was stringing me along, burn up the 90 days and come back for more money. She had asked me for more money the minute I gave her the $2,200. So I started to smell something fishy. I didn't feel there was any good faith there.
Why would it take 2 weeks of the 90 days?
It's just, some people said, I can't meet you till next week. I want to ask more questions. Or
Can I ask you something? Can you show me proof of that?
Yes, actually, we have quite a bit of emails.
Okay.
Pull up those. Yeah, we have extensive emails. I mean, I'm emailing at all hours on Sunday, and it was a constant. And then he sent me his pictures, and he said, upload my pictures.
And that was on what date?
That is right here. What's the date?
November?
November 17th. So then I said to him, these are great pictures. We had developed a nice rapport again. We had been dialoguing. Everything's very
Okay,
spelled
but
out
hold
in
on one
emails.
second. We must have missed something. When you say nice rapport again,
Yes,
he
because-
had a beef with you a couple days earlier.
Right, because he got one of my ladies, because it's a free site, they are able to come on and email each other. They can interact, not free in the sense it's free to communicate once they're approved. So one of the ladies, she emailed him, and we went from nice little emails, he and I chatting it up, being fine, to the next morning saying he's outraged and wants his money back. And that was not
And
even
his
2
blood
weeks.
was boiling.
His blood was boiling.
Because what?
In 13 days of being in my system, one very nice lady, I have the email here to show. She just
Let me
wrote
see
a
what
nice
she
email.
said. But why was his blood boiling?
Because all of a sudden he just decided that I can't do my job. Because
But why? What did he say?
It's in there. He just immediately just
Is
went
this the email from her to him or the email from him to you?
from her to him.
May I
just
see
to
the email? Did he call you or send an email
He
to you?
sent me an email saying
Can I
he
see
was
that
upset
email
about
as
the
well?
Yes.
Hi, Joe. Jacqueline asked me to contact you. I am pleased to do so. I like that you said you were optimistic, virtuous, and ambitious. She also said you were kind, caring, family focused. Any person who has moved to be near his 6-year-old grandchild is of interest to me. Okay. What was...
So she sent this email to him, and then the highlighted part is how he responded to me when he got this email.
I am outraged. In fact, I've been up all night and my blood pressure is sky high. I feel you have been playing me. After being interviewed by you and answering all your questions, I gave you a very specific set of criteria to work with. I believe you knew from the beginning you could not live up to your promises, and I demand a full refund. What was wrong? What was wrong?
That was a woman who was on her free site. I didn't pay her
She's a platinum
$2,200.
client. That's a platinum client. They're
I
all
didn't pay.
Hold on, I'm asking him now.
She told me that she would introduce me
Right.
to
So
these
what bothered
women.
you about this woman is that was not the personal service to you, but this was somebody who...
Exactly.
All right, so now you're back to a good rapport. He
Right, so
sends you the
then
picture,
after that,
upload the
we
picture,
talked
and then
through.
you're surprised to get a complaint.
Right. The very next morning, well, I'm excited. He's got great pictures, wonderful photographer. The next email says, yes, upload the pictures, update my profile. And then not even more than 10 minutes later, I get an email from the Better Business Bureau saying he's complaining about me. And so I'm like, I immediately put him on hold because I don't want to lose
What's
any.
put him on hold? The
Meaning
Better Business Bureau?
stop it where he doesn't have access to the site.
Him?
Him.
You put
Because
his
I
membership on
yes,
hold?
I put him
Suspended.
on hold. I
She
suspended
suspended
him.
you? She
Yes.
blackballed you.
That's what it
Yes.
says right here. It says I'm suspended.
You've got to be
Yep.
quite the cowboy to
I'm
get suspended
I'm
from a...
suspended.
Absolutely.
Why did you
Because
suspend him?
I suspended him because he had then gone to the Better Business Bureau complaining. And I knew that if I let any time where we're debating with Better Business Bureau and he's on dates and he's focused on that when we're trying to resolve things, my attitude was stop and pause as I was, legal counsel had said to do, so he wouldn't lose any time. So we just restart him once it was
Yeah,
resolved.
but wait. You can tell me till the cows come home that you did it for his benefit, but you never called him and said, listen, we're having this dispute, or emailed him and said, I suggest that while we're resolving this dispute, let's suspend your membership. Would you like to do that? You didn't do that. You just suspended his membership because you were angry because you got a complaint from the Better Business Bureau, which is a little thin-skinned on your part.
I did it to protect the company. I didn't want him on there complaining to everybody. We later got emails from people saying he went and
If we're going to be
complained
honest, that's really why you
directors.
suspended his membership. You needed it.
I didn't want anybody harassing anybody.
He's like a poison at this point, and you don't want him
Yeah.
poisoning the well, and I understand that, but it's not for his protection. And when you do that, now what do I do? Because I think it's a little impatient too. I'm with you.
Right.
I think this stuff takes a little time. I don't know how much time. I wouldn't
was
hand you
working hard. I was having a good
$2,200.
time.
He may have just found somebody on one of the other websites, apparently.
Well, and he went on a date with a photographer right after.
With what? The photographer took the pictures?
He took pictures on Thursday, went on a date with her.
Did you really?
And then that
Yes, I
moment,
Oh my
did.
gosh,
he
you were
cancels me.
just delicious. Honest to God.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. Do you think these matchmaking services work?
No, not at all.
Why?
Because you can't just pick, choose someone with a computer. You have to go over time.
You can't do it in a computer.
Yeah,
Could you do it just by knowing interests and almost scientifically figuring it out?
maybe. I mean, if your possible mate is exactly like you, but
What do you, I mean, do they work?
I believe not.
Would you pay $2,200?
Well, I want to pay
No,
$2,200.
the answer is no. There you go. Going inside the courtroom.
You went out with her. You don't need her. That's what happened. You finally realized, oh, why did I give her $2,200? I can
I'm
do this act
telling you.
alone. Oh my goodness. But I got to ask myself, did he breach by filing a complaint to the Better Business Bureau? Or did you breach by being so thin-skinned and suspending him after that? And so I have to look at his conduct and see what he did that would make it right for you to cut him off. And the only thing he did was file a complaint to the Better Business Bureau. And that's free speech. And that he has a right to do that. And you have to have thicker skin as a businesswoman and work through the problem. You can't just pull away the product and expect that a court of law is not going to order you to then refund his money. I'm not going to order you to refund the consultation fee. He had his consultation. I am going to order you to refund the $2,200 verdict for the plaintiff.
Thank you.
Good luck. And please be clear, I would never have done this if it weren't for the fact that you suspended his membership.
Okay.
Okay, good luck,
That makes
everybody.
sense.
So the matchmaker comes out of the courtroom. We'll find out if you've learned a lesson.
I protect my ladies, so I'm actually proud that I made it so that they would feel safe and then we would resolve this on our own in a private matter.
Even though suspending his membership cost you the decision in this case?
The protection of my people is what matters
Well,
the
if you
most.
had to do the same thing in the same situation again, would you do anything differently?
I would probably hope to have a better selection process.
All right. Head right around the corner
right.
here, and All right, so come on out here, and you have that picture with you still? All right, come on in here. How you feel about the outcome of this case?
Oh, I'm elated. You know, the justice system works. A business like that should not be around.
So have things worked out? Are you going out with some nice ladies?
Yeah, I did meet a nice lady.
Things are working out okay?
Yes.
All right. Harvey?
Okay, bottom line here is you cannot terminate a contract unless there is a material breach, something really serious. And the plaintiff didn't violate the contract by simply calling the Better Business Bureau, period. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.